Are we actually going to get a new stadium?
Yes, we're definitely getting a new stadium. I think we've all waited long enough. We've all talked long enough about having a new stadium, and finally it's on the horizon. It's going to happen. And it's going to happen because of the changes that we have made. We've cut down the time it will take to build the stadium, and so with a fair wind we could be playing in the new stadium by October, November 2019. The reality is that within the next 2 years or so, we're going to have a brand new stadium in Brentford with 2,930 premium seats, capacity of 17,250, and if we're playing similar quality football to the way we play today, it's going to be close to full. The regulations that will apply, that currently apply to the Premier League, could apply to the Championship at some point in the not too distant future. That's a possibility. So in the new design, we're able to accommodate that. The other significant change is that the original plans had space for about 1,800 premium seats, and the new stadium will have 2,930 approximately premium seats. The reason for that is that we carried out market research, and that indicated that we ought to be capable of selling at least 3,000. But actually, quite more importantly from my point of view, and hopefully from your point of view, this research indicated that we could expect 20% of season ticket holders, stroke members, to want to buy premium seats. We're going from 80 premium seats, and we charge a premium price for those fabulous seats, to 2,930. So the key for us from a financial and a sustainability point of view is sell those seats. And as I've already said, we encourage as many season ticket holders and members to look at when the time is right and buy those premium seats. The original plan was to create a conferencing and events business associated with the stadium, and Matthew felt that it was not an investment that he wanted to make. We all came to the view that this was the right thing to do for Brentford and its long-term future, particularly obviously helped by the fact that the market research was indicating we could sell more premium seats.
And how does this pan out if we actually find ourselves in Division 1 next season, or the next couple of seasons, or even in the Championship over the next couple of years?
The stadium costings are absolutely not based on us going to the Premier League. What we're doing is future-proofing ourselves, trying to put ourselves in the best possible position, should we get there, not to have to incur significant cost, but also disruption. I can't even begin to think how we would have coped with the idea of complying with Premier League regulations on outside broadcasts.
What would happen, assuming if Matt Bennett decided that one day he had enough or cannot continue funding for any reason? I mean, again, it's this whole Plan B scenario, and the situation is that Brentford is going to be self-sustaining to a certain extent, so if he wasn't there, he'll keep on running. And what would happen in that situation?
Well, there's no intention of that happening anytime soon, and we're going to be in a much stronger financial position than we are today. And what that means is we will have the option to be less reliant on Matthew's money. Doesn't necessarily mean that we will have closed the gap, because for one thing, players' wages are climbing dramatically, and we're trying to compete with much bigger clubs, with much bigger stadia, and therefore we're doing what we think ultimately must be right for the football club, which is to put us in a better position so that if Matthew wasn't around, that we could try and sustain ourselves. The quality of the playing squad today is significantly better than it was 5 years ago. And if we get to the stage where, as you suggest, Matthew might decide that he's had enough, and I'd say there's no sign of that on the horizon, I can assure you that he will only do that on the basis that there is someone that we all believe can take the club forward. We believe that what we will finally produce is something that the fans will be very proud of.